Hi, this is Koshik Ranchod from the Ranchod Law Group. Today what we're going to talk about is the marriage-based green card process in Sacramento. So what's going on in Sacramento? Well, processing times for the marriage-based green card, first of all, have slowed down. They were once going about 4 months, now it's taken almost a year. And then also another big change that's happened is work authorization. Previously it was taking 90 days, but then the laws changed where the U.S. government does not need to process the work authorization with 90 days. So now they're taking about 5 months. Now keep in mind these processing times do change. So it's important to check USCIS.gov website to find out the latest processing times, or contact us and we'll let you know if you have a case filed with us what the latest and greatest processing times are. So that is as of today, which is June 2018, that I'm giving the processing times. So for a marriage-based green card, I'm going to talk about, specifically if you're married to a U.S. citizen. As a U.S. citizen, you're an immediate relative, so you can immediately file your application. And some of the forms that you need to include are the 485, the I-130. There's no more G-325. That's a big change that's happened. There's Affidavit of Support. You have a travel document. All of that you can submit at one time with appropriate supporting documents. Right now, USCIS is evaluating whether or not you have a real relationship. The standards that I've seen, they're inquiring whether or not you have a real relationship. Standards a bit higher than I've seen before. Even asking people who have a child more questions about whether they have a real relationship. It's important to show evidence that you do have a real relationship with your application and at the interview. Also, the U.S. citizen spouse needs to show that they're making above 125% of the poverty guidelines. Then you also need to include documents such as your last year's tax returns with the Affidavit of Support as part of the application. You also, some of the other things that you're going to be asked for are passport photos, proof of U.S. citizenship for the U.S. citizen spouse, proof of lawful entry. These are some of the documentary requirements. I've just mentioned a few, but it's important that you know all of those requirements when you file your application. You can contact us to schedule a consultation and we can discuss this in further detail, or you can read the forms on the USCIS website in detail to comprehensively provide all of that documentation. Talking about process now, the first thing that you need to do is submit all of these applications together at one time with the appropriate filing fees, and then you'll be scheduled for a biometrics, generally within about 1 or 2 months. What that means is that they're going to fingerprint you, make sure that you don't have a criminal record. If you do have a criminal record, you definitely need to talk to an immigration attorney, because it could make you deportable and you should not apply unless you know how that record's going to affect you. Then close to a year, you'll be scheduled for an interview. Both of you need to attend, and that's where the evaluation of whether or not you have a real relationship is going to happen. So they'll ask you questions such as, how did you meet? When was the last time you went out to dinner? Questions like that, evaluating whether or not you have a real relationship. So I hope this video served you to help you know what the process is like, what needs to be done in the marriage green card process. I invite you to contact us at 916-613-3553. We answer questions about this process all day long. You can also get more information. You can click on the link to get a copy of our free book. And you can also email us at info@ranchodlaw.com. Thank you and have an awesome day.